Are you seated comfortably in your inner space, in your awareness of being a soul? And in this awareness, are you able to hear the call of time? People are speaking about the call of time. What is a call of time for you? In spiritual terms, the call of time would be the call of the highest, best friend, calling on you as a soul to listen to his words of wisdom. So let us listen now to these precious guidings from the Supreme Soul.
The spiritual beloved, who is full of all treasures and virtues, is meeting you, spiritual lovers, on the shores of the ocean, as well as on the mountain of an elevated stage, in the coolness of moonlight. The ocean symbolizes fullness, and the mountain symbolizes an elevated stage. Moonlight symbolizes a constantly cool nature. All three are together. You lovers are many, and the beloved is only one. But each of you says from experience, my beloved, because your spiritual beloved is the ocean of love. The ocean is unlimited. However, many of you lovers there are, you can all take as much as you want, and the ocean will always be limitless and full. Those who take can take as much as they want. The treasure store of love is overflowing.
Who are the lovers and the beloved? Who is a lover? The soul is a lover. It does not refer to any human being. And who is a beloved of all human souls? The Supreme Soul beautifully describes where the meeting takes place. It says it takes place on the shore of the ocean, on the height of an elevated mountain, in the coolness of the moonlight. All of that are images for the mind. You don't have to go on the shore of the ocean to meet the Supreme Soul. You don't even have to leave your family and go on a mountain and live in isolation. No, you can be in the city center of your town, and you can be with anyone and experience a mind that is on the elevated awareness of being a soul, a divine being of light. And when you experience the fullness of soul consciousness, when you realize that you are like an ocean, you yourself, you are full and complete. You are perfect to start with. You don't need any diploma to be yourself. You don't have to go to university to acquire virtues and powers. You already are that. There was a sleep of ignorance, and now you are awakened. And in this awakening state, you are full, you are complete, and you are united with the ocean, with the awareness of the Supreme Soul. And the coolness of moonlight means that when you are aware of your virtues, when you are aware of your powers, you are able to remain detached. No one and nothing will be able to interrupt your soul awareness. You become firm in your new beliefs. You know, no matter what anyone says, you know you are a soul, and you start to know the Supreme Soul. However, to have this meeting, you have to be able to wear the same dress as the Supreme Soul is wearing. Which is a dress? What dress is a Supreme Soul wearing? What would be your answer?
The beloved says, become light. But what do? You don't exercise in the way that you ought to in order to become light. So how can you become light? You know the spiritual exercise, do you not? To become incorporeal in a moment, to become an Avyakt angel in a moment, to become a karma yogi in the corporeal form in a moment, and to become a world server in a moment. To become any of those forms within a second is your spiritual exercise. What extra weight do you take upon yourself? You gain a lot of weight from wastage and therefore unable to become light. Some gain the weight of wasted time, some of wasted thoughts, and some of wasted powers. Some have wasteful relationships and contacts. Because of the weight you gain in all those many different ways, you cannot become double light like the beloved. True lovers are indicated by becoming equal to the beloved as he is.
Yes, the beloved is wearing a dress of light. So to be able to match the dress, the awareness that the Supreme Soul has, you also have to be wearing a dress of light. Which one is you? Is this one more like you, or is this one more like you? When you understand that the physical body, what you see with these eyes, is just a costume, and you truly are more like this. You are more like a subtle being of light without any physical cell that you can say, this is me or this is mine. You are like an angel of light. You are a being that is subtle and invisible, which is temporarily associated with the body. But whilst you are associated with the body, by forgetting who you are, you started to wear a dress full of stains, full of dirt, the dirt of forgetfulness, the dirt of vices, the dirt of ignorance, the stains of all your past mistakes, and you became attached to them. You started to believe that you are that. Then it's not really possible for the soul to meet the Supreme Soul. The Supreme Soul is constantly in that angelic dress of light. Whilst if you are wearing such a dress with stains and dirt, all you have to do is to let go of it. And you can let go of it in a second. To be able to meet the Supreme Soul and to be in that company, you also have to become a little bit lighter. There are two meanings of light. One is light, like electricity giving light, and the other one means lightness, no heaviness. Again, when you are very heavy, you cannot meet the one who has no weight, who has no body. And by having no body is always in the awareness of being subtle, pure, peaceful, loveful, knowledgeful. And where is that heaviness coming from? What is that heaviness in your mind? Is reflected in the body, but that heaviness is of your mind. Would you like to say what is that heaviness in your mind? Where is it coming from? Why have you become so heavy? So much weight. The soul has become very, very, very fat in a sense, very heavy, not being able to rise above, not being able to fly. That heaviness is a heaviness of waste, first of all. So much waste in the mind is a heaviness of not experiencing your virtues, your powers. You are wasting your powers by not using them. You have the power to face that situation at work or in the family, but by not using the power at the right time, you are wasting it. The mind becomes heavy. The personality accumulates guilt and resentment and revenge and sorrow, and your self-respect decreases. You have that power to withdraw, to pay attention to yourself. You have the power to love others, to accommodate them. By not using them, you accumulate that weight of wastage, of being sorrowful, of having your own opinions, your own directions, or following the directions of others. And the directions of the Supreme Soul are, let go of all of that in a second. In a second, you can start doing the spiritual exercise. Would you like today to do the spiritual exercise, spiritual drill, spiritual exercise that will make you slim and beautiful and light? What is that spiritual exercise? Would you like to share?
Yeah, Papa said, the God, the wise one said, 1 second, it only takes 1 second. It only makes you have that one determined thought. I'm no longer going to be feeling fat and heavy. It's in my hand. That wise one is waiting, open with his arm wide, waiting for you to be in that coolness of moonlight, which is your mind becomes so cool. And in your elevated true stage, child of that wise one, that is your elevated stage. Be in that in 1 second. And just in your fullness. If he is ocean, if you are a child of that ocean, who are you? How long does it take to be in that consciousness? Just jump and just be in there. Not wasting time, not wasting our energy, not wasting with any wasting relationships. Just go within. See yourself as that one who is sparkling like that one. Even in Logic Life, if you want to see somebody so high up, you're going to meet how much effort we make for this body to look good, look clean, dress up nicely, so then we can be in that elevated stage to meet the higher person, I don't know, queen or prime minister. So much effort we will make. And now this is the most beautiful, wise one, the supremely pure, supremely sparkling one. Let us sparkle ourselves and go and meet him. Every time we do that, We receive so much power, every wasteness go away and we become double light angels.
Yes, let us commit today to the spiritual exercise. And one moment you can be that sparkling, shining light. Next moment you can be in the awareness of being an angel that gives love and power to the world. And next moment, be engaged with your activity, with the awareness that you are healing the world. You are healing nature and you are healing yourself. Enjoy your day of spiritual exercise and we'll meet again tomorrow. Bye bye.